So the other thing that I told you that I'm going to talk about, Putin's presidential aircraft and Doomsday plane flew out of Moscow. This is exactly what I told you. Like, these are rats. These are pieces of shit, and they are chickens. Both Shoigu, like I've said, he's a minister of defense who has never served in army. I hate army because we have compulsory army in Belarus. They have, I'm pretty sure in Russia they have the same. So as soon as the guy turns 18 and up until like 28, and now in Russia will be like up until like 30 something, his life is in danger because he might, if he's not smart enough, he's gonna at some point face like the commission to go to army and presumably perhaps even go to army, and there's nothing good that comes out of it. That's why, a lot of guys are simply trying to avoid it, and then you get a fucking minister of defense who have never served in army. So he can't reform it. He doesn't care about it, which is all understandable. So anyway, exactly when this whole events were happening, and when Putin and against I guess when he's got the intelligence that Prigozhin is going on Moscow with like 20,000 people, and they might attempt like a literal sort of coup. Putin took off from Moscow and went to St. Petersburg. Also, it's just brilliant, right? Like, and Peskov, was just like a spokesperson for Putin, denied that, but obviously, like, why else would a fucking this plane actually go anywhere? Um, so yeah, that happened. Literally, the second he sniffed that his life might be in danger, what does he do? He flies away. Also, his other aircraft took over to into Tver region, right? Where Putin has his residence, Valdai residence, which I'll show you right here in a second. We're gonna get to that as well. It's all connected. It's all connected in this episode. Because yeah. So actually, what? Actually, let's actually tie this whole two things together. Um, this is Valdai. This is Putin's. Well, this is not Putin's residency, but there is a Putin's residency there. It's partially closed. It's partially closed. And also, yeah, this whole thing is closed. There is a residency, the house of Vladimir Putin, and there is a house of Alina Kabaeva, which was his lover, and apparently now, I don't fucking know, are they husband, wife? I don't give a fuck. It's just the fact that this is his residency. This whole area, which is basically like a national park, it is closed for public. So if previously it was open for public because it's beautiful places, whatever, blah blah blah. Now it's closed for public, and obviously you can see that there's a lot of water there, so it's kind of harder to traverse if there was somebody who'd want to capture or kill you or do any harm to you. It's kind of a good place to hide, kind of further away, things like that. You know what I mean? This cunt literally did the first thing he did was to fly away. And another sort of his residency, Putin's residency, was built there some time ago, and apparently he's built a house for Alina Kabaeva and children. Apparently his children, not really sure, and she apparently gets there via special railway line. Special railway line. Pretty sure it's gonna be like a train that's probably like armored and things like that. because they have trains like that. And this is exactly what this is exactly the news that I kind of wanted to show as well. That right before the start of the war, Putin started to use basically armored train. This is just insane. But this is true. Like, this is the reality. And again, I'm gonna link these articles. I know that these particular articles are in Russian, but it's pretty easy to translate it. So yeah, there's that. There's this news. Pretty fucking interesting.